Hi, Carl Ford here at WebRTC World in Atlanta with Steve Jackson, who is the Vice President of Sales at Boulder Thinking. So, Steve, there were a lot of interesting things in our discussion before this that you brought up. First of all, talk to me about the WebRTC widget you guys have.
Yeah, SOS is a different approach to implementing WebRTC. Traditionally, people have said, well, I have to have WebRTC on both ends. What we've said is, let's make it easy for the business to implement WebRTC on the web end by providing them with a simple widget that they can deploy where they want it to deploy, and then we're going to make it into a phone call. So the back-end infrastructure that they've spent years building stays the same. We give them an option if they want to capture the web context information and pass that along as part of the CTI link. But if they don't even want to do that, they can implement WebRTC pretty much overnight and have it connect directly to their call center, and they'll just see it as a phone call.
Excellent. And in our conversation, we also got into the facts that you guys basically have no hardware of your own. You're basically all up in the cloud.
Right.
And you also make it so that, in effect, you can give, I want to say, virtual capacity to everyone. And you brought up the one customer, the call centers, who has the Christmas dilemma. So
right.
Talk about their sizing.
Sure. So as a company, Boulder Thinking owns exactly 0 servers. Everything we do is based on a patented architecture that we own the patent to that operates in the cloud. And what it gives us is the ability to dynamically scale because of our carrier relationships. So we have people, for example, that we're talking to that normally have 50 agents, but at Christmas time they need several hundred. If you're a normal business, you either spend a tremendous premium to build the infrastructure to do that, and the phone company loves you because they're going to install and deinstall phone trunks every 90 days, or 90 days out of every year, and we're going to take all of those challenges away from them. So it's this ability to scale based on demand and make sure that every customer's call gets answered. If I'm selling at Christmas, the last thing I want is for a customer to get a fast busy. If I'm in a service business and maybe I'm having a recall or I've sent out some sort of a notice, if my customers get a fast busy, the hangover is going to linger for a very long time in the marketplace for me.
And along with that viewpoint, you mentioned the fact that, in effect, you will answer all calls somehow. So you want to bring that up too?
Well, sure. Because we have this unlimited capacity and we can scale it based on need, every call gets answered. And then the customer gets to define, if they use our service, they get to define how to handle those calls. If all of my agents are busy, I can decide I want to take messages. I can decide I want to route them to an outsourcer if I have an outsourcer for overflow capacity. We give them the ability to handle that so that they can make the business decision about how to handle that volume.
Okay, now I'm going to ask the one last curveball question.
Sure.
Where did the name Boulder Thinking come from?
I wish I knew.
Oh, okay.
No, but the truth is that the people who founded Boulder Thinking had all run very large call centers. And so they had lived through the kind of problems that we address. And they decided that they would start with a clean sheet of paper, think about it radically differently, take a bold new approach, and they built a company and a product that's now being adopted at a very high rate.
Excellent. So if people want to get a hold of you, Steve, how would they do that?
Best way is through our website. Our 800 number is there, or you can use the SOS widget that's on our website, and it'll ring on my desk.
Excellent. Steve, thank you so much.
Thanks very much. Take care.